All right, so first and foremost, the primary function of language is communication, right? You need to portray or, convey meaning from party A to party B, right, Aiden? Sleepy boy?
No, it's working.
Oh, you're writing on your lap? Muy interesante. Okay. What I usually like to do is I like to give or start a lesson with kind of some defining terms so that we're all on the same page and we can talk about these things using the same words, right? So it's very clear what we're talking about. So from the do now, okay, the first thing we're going to talk about is the subject. Okay. Now the deal with notes, if I write it, you should also write it unless I specify otherwise. Okay, that's the rule. And I can at any time ask you for notes, and if you produce it and have everything that you're supposed to, you will get a pass. If you don't, you will not get a pass.
That's for what?
For the grade book?
Oh, wait, so I get a free grade?
No. Meaning like if like a pass is in like you did the work, you get a check.
So what happens if I don't get a pass? Did you dock my grade?
Yeah, that's what that means. Okay. All right. Now, a subject, again, we're going to just talk kind of in terms of English. So this is going to feel a little bit like English class. Forgive me. We start with the English and then we'll move into the Latin. That's probably going to happen tomorrow, okay? If we're being realistic. So the subject is the thing that does the action of the verb. All right, again, the subject is the thing that does the action of the verb. What?
So funny. Guess I might have to check that out.
Okay. The second thing we're going to talk about is the direct object. Okay. The direct object is the thing that receives the action of the verb. Okay. All right, then we're going to talk about the verb. That's the third item on the list. Okay, a verb, very basically, is an action word. Or a state of being. Okay, again, a verb is an action word or a state of being. Okay, and last but not least, prepositional phrase. Okay, a prepositional phrase is just a group of words including a preposition. Oops. And an object of the preposition. It's too early for that.
Yes, it is 2 o'clock.
No, I mean like too early in the season. It's not Christmas yet. We didn't even hit, Thanksgiving. Unless you're like one of those Christmas in July guys.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay. Like my mom. Okay, so again, a prepositional phrase is a group of words including a preposition and an object of the preposition. Okay. And just to give you a little bit more about it, that these phrases add detail to the sentence. Okay. Now, to kind of help you out a little bit, I'm going to list a couple of prepositions so you get the idea of what they are. All right, I'm going to write those in blue. Okay, so words like in, on, into, toward, around, through, from, by, with. Okay? So they just give you more information about the sentence. That's their function. All right, so if you see one of those words and then a word that follows it, that's usually your prepositional phrase. Okay. So far, so good? All right, I'm sorry this is not the most exciting thing we've done ever. But it has to be done. Okay, may I scroll? Or are we still, I'll scroll a little bit. That should be good. All right. With anything, okay, in English, right, we read from left to right and the sentence makes sense, right? That's usually how English works. Like, you don't have to jump around to figure it out. Okay. Is it an emergency? Because I'm about to, like, hit you with some mad knowledge.
I'll write it down. Thank you.
All right, be careful. In order to kind of successfully do Latin, you need to realize that, like, just because the words are in a certain order doesn't mean that's the order in which you should read them. Okay? But to help you with that, I've often been a huge admirer of marking up things or labeling things so that you know what things are specifically. Okay? It's going to help you put things in the proper places. Okay? So what we're going to do is, for at least the purpose of this exercise, we're going to make ourselves a label key. Okay, I'm going to write mine kind of on the right hand side of the page. Okay, so if you see a subject, you're going to mark it up with an S. If you see a direct object, you're going to mark it up with a DO. If you see a verb, you're going to mark it up with a V. Okay. And for prepositional phrases, I'm going to just abbreviate. You guys know what I mean when I say prep phrase? Is that okay? Like, we don't have to write the full thing. Okay, prep phrase. When you see those, because it's a group of words, we're going to circle them so that we know that they're all together. Okay? So now that we've got our label key and we've kind of established that these are what we're searching for today, let's do some practice sentences. All right, I would skip lines because you're going to mark up the words, you're going to write the markup above the words, above the sentence. Okay, sorry, that was a little garbled. Okay, the first example, Caesar walks to the Senate. Caesar walks to the Senate. Right, Aiden? How are you? Yeah, you. You're the only Aiden in the room. Scribe. Scribe nunc. Take your notes. Because remember, I could ask for them at any time. Spot check. And if you don't have it, oh well. Okay. Now, the first thing you should always do when you look at a Latin sentence, but also, I guess, English too, find the verb. Always find the verb. Always, always, always find the verb. That's going to tell you a lot of information. Do you know what the verb is here, or is that a question?
That's a question. What did he say? Caesar works to the
Senate. S-E-N-A-T-E. Sorry, my handwriting's kind of wonky. Senate. Walks. Good. Okay, so you're going to mark that up with an S. With a V. Thank you. Brain blast. Okay. Now, once you've identified the verb, you need to ask yourself who or what is doing the action of the verb. Who is doing the walking here? Who is doing the walking? All right, you got it? Caesar. Okay, so we're going to mark Caesar up with an S. Now, this is a little tricky. You might be inclined to say knee-jerk reaction, oh, the Senate is the direct object. Why is it not? What word there tells us it's something else? What word tells us it's something else? I didn't list it before, but you might be able to guess. What do you think, Bernie? To, yes. Okay, to is indicating like a bit of a direction, all right? So to the Senate is our unit here. What are we going to do to that? We're going to circle it because this is actually a prepositional phrase. Okay, to the Senate.
Wait, Miss King's spell it.
Is that good? Okay.
I didn't blue.
Hmm? Oh, you just need the blue? Okay. Okay, now again, skip lines so you leave yourself some space. All right, weird sentence, but whatever. We'll just let it slide. Okay, the dogs licked the house. Whatever. Dogs lick things. It happens. What? It's okay. It's a weird sentence, I know. All right, now. Hmm?
The whole house?
Yeah, like top to bottom. Clean. Okay, now, what is the verb? What is the action going on here? Bartholomew. Licked. Yep, so we're going to mark that up with a V. Who or what is doing the licking? The dogs. So the dogs are a subject. And now, what is being licked? Like, what is receiving the action of that verb? The house. So that's our direct object. Okay. You kinda sneezed? No, you either did or you didn't. There's no kinda.
God bless you. I need it. You're welcome.
Okay.
Too late. Should I still go?
What? Oh, yeah, he's still going. Okay, sentence number 3. The dogs ran into the house. The dogs ran into the house. Multiple dogs. Okay. Does someone think they want to give me the whole markup for this sentence? You got it? All right, go for it.
The ran is the verb.
Good.
The dogs is the subject.
Yep.
The preposition of phrase is the house.
Very good.
Does that say Caesar walks to the senator?
Caesar walks to the Senate. Sorry, it was a little unclear. Okay, so you've got an SV and a prepositional phrase. All right, so again, prepositional phrases are easy to recognize as long as you know what the prepositions are. Okay, and that's going to be the same as for Latin too. All right, did you learn about prepositions last year?
8th grade.
8th grade. Oh, like for English grammar, you mean? Did you guys have Latin in 8th grade? Oh, you were one of the lucky ones. Okay. So I'm going to write a couple of sentences. I'm going to write 5 of them. And they're going to kind of turn into your homework assignment, okay? Yeah. So 5 sentences. I'm going to write them. You're going to mark them up. You're going to label them for homework, okay?
Okay.
Sorry.
Do you have to write it out here?
Yeah, I would just continue it on your notes. No need to start a separate paper. All right, and then I'll check these tomorrow when we come into class.
Well, I'll get scared if I see Justin Bieber too.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
It's a lot of words, miss. I got one section on my paper.
Ooh.
You're
Sorry.
gonna post it on the classroom?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so
All right, I'm gonna scroll 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yeah, sorry, that's a super lazy S. Yeah, the Italian coast. Variation. I'm trying to keep it fresh.
hit the poor Roman boy.
Yep.
Yeah, like that.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so those are your 5 homework sentences. Okay. All right, again, just kind of label them like we did in class. Subject, verb, direct object. If there's any prepositional phrases, circle those. Okay, and then I'll check them tomorrow.
Oh, is that the song they're playing outside?
Yeah.